Hold on tight. We're diving headfirst into the biggest stories of the week. First up, a monumental gift is changing the landscape of higher education in Pennsylvania. Slippery Rock and PennWest universities are celebrating massive philanthropic support, with the Haverlack family gifting $5 million to establish the Haverlack College of Business at Slippery Rock, the largest donation in its 136-year history. And PennWest is honoring the Eberly family with the naming of their College of Science, Technology, and Business, thanks to over $7 million in support. What does this mean for students and faculty? Let's find out.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next, get ready for a legendary induction. Joy Division and New Order are officially heading into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. After years of conflict, bassist Peter Hook will be there to celebrate, and he's even hinting at a possible reunion. But will the bandmates put aside their differences for this historic moment? And what will the performance look like? This is a story decades in the making, and we've got all the details. Tragedy struck in Jo Daviess County, Illinois, yesterday evening. Authorities are investigating a single-vehicle crash that claimed the life of 81-year-old Judith Winter. The accident involved a vehicle rolling over, striking a garage, and ultimately hitting a utility pole. It's a heartbreaking story, and we'll bring you the latest updates as they become available. Our thoughts are with her family and community. Finally, Black Veil Brides are bringing back the classic rock show. Frontman Andy Biersack is teasing an earnest, tangible, and tactile experience for their upcoming U.S. tour, inspired by the iconic Danzak video. Expect giant metal logos, stacks of amps, and a whole lot of new music from their upcoming album, Vindicate. Don't miss out on the action. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and stay tuned for more breaking news. 2 Pennsylvania universities are celebrating significant philanthropic gifts with the naming of new colleges. Slippery Rock University unveiled the Haverlack College of Business on Thursday, a result of a record-breaking $5 million donation from Rhonda and Elliot Haverlack, the largest in the university's 136-year history. The funds will bolster student scholarships, faculty research, facility improvements, and business education programs. Elliot Haverlack, a 1980 Slippery Rock graduate and retired consumer packaged goods executive, is currently pursuing an MBA at the university. Simultaneously, PennWest trustees approved naming its College of Science, Technology, and Business after the Eberly family, recognizing over $7 million in cumulative support across PennWest and its legacy institutions. PennWest President John Anderson emphasized the Eberly family's generational commitment and its impact on students and the university's future. Both recognitions highlight the power of philanthropy in supporting higher education and creating opportunities for students. Joy Division and New Order are set to be jointly inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on November 14th, marking a significant moment for the influential post-punk and electronic bands. This induction follows 3 previous nominations and comes amidst a long-standing rift between founding members. Bassist Peter Hook, who has been embroiled in disputes with his former bandmates for years, has confirmed his attendance at the ceremony. Hook emphasized the honor is primarily for the devoted fan base, acknowledging the tireless efforts of fan David Sultan, who curated a dedicated exhibit for over 2 decades. Joy Division, formed in 1976, released 2 critically acclaimed albums before the tragic death of frontman Ian Curtis in 1980. The remaining members subsequently evolved into New Order, achieving wider commercial success. Hook departed New Order in 2007 due to disagreements over finances and creative control, and now tour with his band, The Light, featuring his son Jack Bates on bass, who also performs with Smashing Pumpkins. While a full reunion remains uncertain, Hook hasn't spoken to vocalist Bernard Sumner in 15 years, and last contacted drummer Stephen Morris during a legal battle. Hook hasn't entirely dismissed the possibility of a performance with his former bandmates, stating it would require more than a temporary truce. He is currently collaborating with producers to plan his performance at the induction ceremony, with hopes of including the light in the show. This year's Rock Hall class also honors Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Oasis, Sade, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan. A fatal single-vehicle crash in Jo Daviess County, Illinois, claimed the life of an 81-year-old woman Thursday evening. Just before 5 p.m., deputies and medical personnel responded to North Elizabeth Scales Mound Road, north of Scales Mound, near the Wisconsin-Illinois border, following reports of a vehicle accident. Authorities discovered an overturned vehicle on private property, with the driver, identified as Judith Winter of Scales Mound, initially unresponsive and without a pulse. First responders immediately initiated life-saving measures, but despite their efforts, Winter was pronounced dead at the scene. Preliminary investigation revealed Winter's vehicle struck a garage, then proceeded down a hill, impacting a utility pole before coming to rest in a nearby pasture. The Jo Daviess County Sheriff's Office has notified the coroner's office, and Winter's body was transported for examination. The incident remains under investigation. Black Veil Brides is gearing up for a U.S. tour kicking off Saturday in Riverside, California, promising a return to the aesthetics of classic rock shows. Frontman Andy Biersack revealed the band drew inspiration from the Danzig video for Mother in designing a stage presence focused on tangible elements. Biersack expressed a desire to move away from reliance on modern LED technology, opting instead for fabricated logos, stacks of amplifiers, and substantial stage props. He stated the goal is to deliver an earnest, tangible, and tactile rock show. The tour will heavily feature songs from the band's upcoming album, *Vindicate, set for release May 8th, with Biersack noting this tour will include the most new material they've ever performed in support of a record. However, the band assures fans they won't neglect their established hits, promising a lengthy setlist balancing new tracks with fan favorites. Copyright ABC Audio, 2026.